Guys, welcome back to Warthunder streaming. We are going on to part 14. Sorry I wasn't on yesterday. I thought I just wanted to relax. I had my drone test yesterday and I passed, if any of you are interested to know. Now also, you guys may have noticed that I haven't been on with a significant amount of people recently. We haven't been doing many duo streams, so if you guys are interested in perhaps joining the stream, let me know. Most of you who subbed seem to, I think, have my Discord. If not, comment down below and I will type it out from a different account. So obviously this is another one of those Pacific Islands ones, and we do like those. We're going to want to climb to a decent altitude. Yeah, particularly because we're usually just against Americans, yep, like usual, so as long as we don't get ripped apart by massive guns, we're usually okay. Tactics, not an issue. Next plan. Die and surrender is our first plan apparently. Die and defeat is our second. I do love planning with the boys. True Japanese fashion, we're obviously going to fail at everything because paper planes. Either way, this should be good fun. Right, looking around, we have Sem down there. Sorry guys, just had to make some mic adjustments. Should be a little better now. Right, now looking at the fighters, P.14s, they're a good fight. Just make sure that you're not engaging in too many of them, because I don't really like to be outnumbered in dogfights. I think Bloodstorm might be a good one to go for, but he is quite high altitude wise, so we might find that a better target shows itself. Now I hope you're all having a great day, and I've hoped you've, if you're going to school, you've learned something interesting. If you're working, it was a fulfilling day. Right. Yeah, we're not going to go down there because, well, it's quite plainly very dangerous. We've apparently got more stupid device. Murder or be shamed and killed. What I said isn't joke, that's what the Japanese failures equal death. Oh crap! And this is why we don't really read stupid advice, it doesn't end well. Oh well, let's see if we can get something on our way down. Not exactly sure how we will, but you know. Anything's possible. Oh god. Yeah, let's leave the aircraft before our pilot dies from being burnt alive. That was quite something. Probably should have focused on the game. Oh well, 'tis what it is. Probably lost quite a bit of cash there. Yeah. Well, let's hope for a more successful round next time then, shall we? Oh, Jesus. It's quite a shame. Alright, and let's hop straight into it. It's good doing this free server thing. I think we're back in Poland. I think that's where I decided Grozny was. Might be completely wrong on that still. I imagine we're up against Americans, the USSR, yeah, Britain and Sweden. Sweden is fine to fight. Britain depends on the plane. USSR is always a nightmare. USA depends on positioning usually. Right, let's get going. I think we just usually go, yeah, let's just go central sort of along this path and see what happens. Steep oh crikey. Who the hell's firing? Oh yes, orange smoke, how appealing. Yeah, F-110G, that looks like a monster of a plane. By the way, this sort of orangey and reddish sort of smokes kind of look a bit like we're spraying napalm, so let's stop that. That war comes about 30 years later. Oh, right, give me a sec. Just looking at a couple of things. Right, let's get back into it. Sorry, I just had to check something on Discord. My bad. Right, looking around. Where's our squad mate? Did we get a squad mate? No, we didn't get a squad mate. Looks like we're predominantly, yeah, other than like 3 guys, it's predominantly German. There's an Italian there actually. I think it's one of the good Italians planes, which are quite rare. Yeah, looks like a decent team to be honest. As long as the enemy's not all in OP planes, we should be fine. Ticket wise, we have a couple bombers, but I wouldn't really want to have to let it come down to ticket problems. Right, so what are the objectives that we can do? Destroy enemy attackers and cover the allied ones. Yeah, we can do that. Right, we're probably not going to want to go past 4,000 meters. Just because if we do, that could be... I don't know, it really depends how far the enemy's climbing. If we see a load of enemy high, we'll obviously keep climbing, but going past 4,000 isn't usually that necessary. It just puts you way too high to dive on people below you. Anyway guys, I know the subs and views on this channel have sort of gone stagnant. Hopefully we can revive this. I'll try and keep giving you guys some continuous content. Try and keep it at decent quality, and that's what I'll do. You guys, I just appreciate liking, comments, and if you're new around here, please subscribe. Right now, says IL2, right, Swedish plane there, American plane there, Russian plane there. Right, I think we'll probably flatten out here. We won't, as far as I can tell, there's no one really at this level, at least not close to us. So we'll keep going like this, and we'll get ready to dive down when there's an opportunity to do so. If that J21A isn't shot down, I might go down for that. Quite happy to be caught in a close angle. That really doesn't bother me, because it's quite good for this plane, if I'm being brutally honest. I mean, as long as you don't get someone right behind you. Yeah, let's go help them. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and oh, they're defending their allied planes. Makes sense. Just quickly take a peek at those. Okay. Probably not too much anti-air. Okay, I think the J21A crashed. Yeah. I think it was with the Japanese plane. Okay, I'm gonna go for that P-51 actually. That's hunting down that VF-110. I just realised we sort of put ourselves at quite a vulnerable position, but we should be able to pull through. I'm just hoping they don't hit me before I get down. I might have to pull up against this P-63, which won't be great. Let's hope we don't lose too much energy before we reach a point where we can attack. Got a crit, not sure exactly what on, but nice. Now let's get out of here. Ah, he got the wing. I was trying to keep the centre of mass out of target by... Oh, it was the Mustang that came around. The Mustang came around from a different angle then. Oh well, there's only so much you can do. Right, let's get back into the match. Yep. Wonder what this crew level's on. I wonder if it'll let me see. Okay, yeah, I might need to distribute that when I get back. Alright, if we can take off quickly. We sort of want to get into central map quite quick. Oh, I didn't realise it's not a... It's from an air star. Okay, steep climb then. We'll try and drop off a load of speed so we're not going to be first there. So it's Japanese and Germans versus USA, USSR. Okay, this could be quite a hard match. It really depends on the assortment of planes the enemy brings. Hopefully I don't get hit by like 2 guys chasing me again. Alright. Looking around, we see that our team is going similar way to where we are. So if we just sort of get ourselves in that alignment, we should be fine. And that should be all randy dandy. Alright, let's check out what our mission is. Destroy or bomb targets. Now, I'm assuming as we get closer, they might give us out other missions, but I think on this map it's just going to be mostly combating other fighters. But that should be no problem. Hopefully we have more luck this match. Right, now I'm just going to make note of where our air bases are. Okay, so there's one in each corner of this sort of rectangle of fighting. That's good, that gives you multiple options. It's a lot harder for people to just like block you off from your base then. Oh my, I did not see that BV-238. That would have been not so great. Just watching back on the replay, that was fun. Bloody big bombers those are. I'm not sure exactly what their defense is like, but I know they can take a hit. Yeah. It'd be quite fun one day if we got a few people and we could fly in a massive bomb formation. That'd be interesting. Right, now looking around, no one's been spotted yet. Trying to look for black dots in the sky, but can't really, none are visible to me yet. I'm imagining a majority of their team would have come through this sort of middle section just like we did. Yeah. Don't see anyone strafing our sort of lines yet. The glow of bullets is usually quite good at giving that away. Yeah, I tried not to be on the front, but I guess this plane's speed has just sort of meant that, other than that one Japanese plane down there, we sort of are. Right now, they've probably got spotted us now that we've got in vision with some of them. So we need to be alert. I could dive down straight away, but I don't really want to give my altitude up until I know how many of them there might be. Saying that, he's just gone by him, so that gives me a chance to do it. And I'm going to go all in. Right, that's our opportunity. Damn. That could have gone much better, but luckily we can use our energy to catch up to him. Saying that, he might be dead before we get there. And whilst in lost control, he might be able to get a burst on us. Nope. Got lucky there. Alright, we got an assist, that'll do. Let's pull up, regain some altitude with the energy we currently have. So we're not completely helpless. Right. Okay, what's in front of us? Primonsky, 2 Primonskys. Okay, we're going to want altitude if we're going to fight them, because those things are quite nimble. Going to want some allied support as well. Don't really see anyone that close. That Primonsky is coming in near, so is that one. But we've got a A6M5 coming down, so we'll see. He seems to be going, those two might be doing a head on. Right, let's spin round and go after it. He's trying to overload me, not quite sure. Okay, that hurt a lot. I think I've just lost most of my control, and someone crashed into me. That wasn't very nice, but oh well. Probably didn't mean to. It just came with too much speed. It's always nice seeing our bombers fly. Alright, and I guess we'll hop onto another map. Research is going okay on those. I think we probably made maybe some profit there. Yeah. Right. Let's go again. Let's hope for a better match this time. Okay, another Pacific one. Shouldn't really be surprised though, that is a majority of these sort of a nice respawn engaging. Who said that? Jet Kerbal, where's Jet Kerbal? Oh, they throw him. I don't know, I'm not exactly sure what we meant by that, but yeah, let's just blame Gaijin. It's a good game, but Gaijin could fix a few things. Right, let's get. Sorry, I just had to check something out. Yeah, if we climb to bomber level, I can see a few dots over there appearing. They sort of look the size of bombers, but there's a chance there might be a fighter sort of tailing in somewhere. Going to slightly alter and go to the right just in case these are bombers that I think I might be able to take on. If they're B-17s, probably avoid them to be honest, but we will see. B-17, B-17, PB4Y. Might go for PB4Y. Well armed, a bit slow, so you can sort of nimbly get around them in the worst positions to hit them in. Guys on zeros. Don't die to B-17, please. Yeah. Right, if we see this PBY, I think we're going to get the opportunity. Right, this guy I know he's positioning his guns for us. Oh god, that hurt a lot. Oh well. I'm involved now. Pilot knocked out. Ah, well, that sucked. Right, let's actually take the opportunity to look. Okay, that one is way more gunned up than I thought the Catalina system was. Okay, note to self, just avoid American bombers. That is not what I wanted. I guess we have to go again. Another depressing death. Not a very good streak today. Anyway, something I was considering is I might actually like start, instead of between 9:30 and 10, which is when I usually start, I might actually bring it down to like starting at 9ish. Just 'cause I think longer streams might actually be a bit more beneficial. It'll let us get more done, and hopefully it can also help make, like, I think the longer the stream, YouTube might recommend it slightly more, and it'd be nice to you know, just to grow the channel, get some more people in the community, and we can keep an active, happy community going. That's what this is about to me. It's just about making a fun community. We can share games, we can chat, you know, that sort of thing. Sandy Hill, Rimmers, Calking. I can't ever remember where this is. Maybe. I'm trying to figure out, like. Yeah, I don't know. Aerodromes. It's quite close. Wish we had a little takeoff area there. So we have slightly advanced, smaller airfields and then main airfields. Alright. So the bomber's up there. Yep. Right, now look at the map. Assist the ground forces, so we'll just be attacking fighters and stuff. We'll go over this way, and we will focus on fighters this round. We really want us to actually get some points. PY2 OP. Dunno, he might be right. If he's flying it and saying it's OP, there's a good chance it could be. Looks like he's diving like a monster. I have no idea what it is. I'll check out the PYY one. Either once this game's done or I'll then forget. Probably you'll never see it. Right, I think it's evening. So I think that's sunset. Oh wait. Is it rise in the east, set in the west, or set in the west? Sorry, rise in the west, set in the east. Rises in the east, doesn't it? Okay, so it's just morning, so that's the sunrise. Nice. I can't remember if the sun, like the sun's position actually moves in this one or not, but if it does, we get a really nice one as we go over the clouds, and it shines sort of along the clouds and lifts up. Anyway, let's sort of level off. I think those are probably bombers up there, so let's not go for those. Someone said you just went go while it worry hits. It's true, there are a lot of people that pay to get premium planes because they're, well, good. Right, let's go for this. I want to see how OP this plane is, so let's go and see if we can engage it. P1Y1. I have no idea what this thing is, and I don't know if it's turning towards me or not. Sort of hoping it isn't. I'd rather chase it than have to go head on, because okay, you know what, I'm gonna have to lose that target and go for a different one. This might be the one chance to actually catch the Catalina, get some revenge. Just gonna shoot and then go straight past it. And pull off. Because that is how you survive bombers. Let's hope we don't lose control, we will die. Right. No, let's hope that's a friendly up there and not an enemy. Enemies, looking for enemies. Okay, they're down there. Oh nice, got an assist on that. Okay, there's one behind us. Right, got a hit. Right, he's turning around. So I want to see if I can position myself. Okay, there's also a P-47D. So I want to be careful of that. Oh shit. Well, we just lost a lot of cash there. Let's see if we can win some back. I think he might crash. Yep. That hurt my account. Oh my gosh. That's like all my money just gone now because the guy decided to dive in front of me and die. Right. Oh, right, I'm gonna go land and get some cannons. Oh. We can go to this near one. I don't think there's anyone that close. Oh, these things happen. It's sad, but oh well. Oh, my teammate was just shot down. That's sad. This would be our most successful one in a while if we hadn't shot down a friendly aircraft. Oh, someone apparently needs backup. They're quite far away. Okay, I have no idea what I just broke, but I must have broken something. Oh well. Broke a few things there, but we landed, sort of. Maybe not a proper land as such, but... Right, let's get up in the air and let's get some of these guys. Right, let's see how we're doing so far. So we've lost 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. They've lost 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, we're winning in the air, as far as I can tell. Let's go. We're not going to aim for this guy because he's quite high up, so the chance of us catching him before we get to his base isn't great. But he might just give us an indicator to roughly where his enemies are going. I mean, we can see these guys over here, so there's a good chance we'll meet someone on the way. Alright, we might just go after some of these easy pickings down here real quick. Just because I don't really know if I can be bothered to go up to their base. Alright, let's just check these guys out. Yeah, IL-10s aren't too hard to take down, particularly with AI. I just obviously don't go in a straight line, because any AI can shoot in a straight line. Right, if we look out here, you can see the dots of the enemy. They seem to be going farther away, except that one that's rising. That's probably a fighter aircraft. It's probably just taken off from about here. So I suggest we probably take one of these down, then we reserve the rest of our cannon and ammunition to actually go down and take down a proper player. Right, let's get this one. And let's try to avoid the body. Right, let's go for this P1, Y1. Let's gain some altitude and then we'll just rest and gain our speed and energy. Right, we should have some people with us. That I hope that A7M pulls up and fights with us. P7A2 might be coming with us as well. Be nice to have a P1Y1 with us if we're going after a P1Y1. But oh well, we either die or we survive here. He doesn't seem to be turning into us, so I might do a late turn and try and get up on his rear. That would be beneficial. Alright, if we can strafe the top. Okay, no, he's turning around to avoid that. Alright, we're going to have to follow him into the roll. Right, got a hit. See if we can get some more. Right, let's move out the way. Dive down. Try and gain some speed and then come up behind him. Okay, our cannon ammunition is getting dangerously low. Let's hope we can get some crit in real quick. No, we'll have to try and finish him off with machine guns then. Right, let's pull off, let our guns cool down, roll over and we'll go for him again. Hope this guy doesn't steal our kill. Oh, let's duck over him. Oh, Damn. Should have seen that one coming, to be honest. Oh well, we got a kill, 2 assists. Not a terrible day's work. Let's get into our next match. Also guys, if you want to add my account, feel free, we can definitely play sometime, maybe even feature in the stream if you're willing to use Discord. On to the next game. Let's see how much we lost in that game. Minus 21k. Could have been better. Oh well, at least we're not completely broke yet. Right, let's do this crew thing. Do we want awareness or vitality, or should I just throw it straight on stamina? I'm going to throw that straight on stamina because that will help us progress more in the future. Then I'll get the rest up to 3 later. Right, let's get straight back into battle then. Should be good fun. Right, yeah, let's not go for a load. It's just a Pacific flight, so it's mostly fighter to fighter combat. So in this situation, I would say it's probably best not to go for a secondary load because it'll just slow you down and make yourself an easier target. Now guys, please remember, if you do want to see more content, just subscribe and like. You don't have to, it's just if you want to. And if you turn on the notifications, it should tell you, hopefully as long as YouTube's doing its job, when the next live streams go out. I'm trying to do these on a at least daily system, obviously because of my work in like college and sixth form. I can't always do it daily, but I try. Right, so let's quickly climb up. We'll try and use as much energy up as we can in this climb, so it puts us slightly further back, so we're not the ones initially engaging the enemy. That's good, because in Japanese planes you don't really want to be taking too heavy frontal hits. And the altitude we'll gain lets us choose our positioning, and choosing your positioning should always give you the advantage in the flight. Now we'll sort of level out and go to a less steep gradient, so we do eventually reach the battle. We'll probably be engaging over this sort of area, I'd imagine, because some of them are flying off the carriers, so their fighters should come in a first and second wave set. That's how I would imagine it is anyway. I could be completely wrong on that one, but we shall see. Now looking around. Right, so we're probably going to have to use the bombers as spotters for the high altitude, and the zeros down there for low altitude. Now it's Japanese versus American, but a couple of people have nicked others, so we have some American bombers, which is good, and we have a F-190, which is a good plane, so happy to have that on board. At least it's not made of paper like the rest of those Japanese planes. Now, once we get to about 4,000, maybe a bit higher than 4,000, we'll probably want to level off. And once we've leveled off, oh, actually I take that back, I now see some dots in the sky. I'm hoping those ones that are significantly higher than us are probably just bombers. They'll probably pull down their altitude when they start seeing targets. I also see one over there to the right, that might be a flanking fighter. Just scanning the skies for other ones. There might also be some that sort of hide on this sort of cloud level and where the phase of the water is. Right, looking at those two, right, that's probably the lower set of aircraft. I'm going to peel off right and go see what this aircraft is. Yeah, that one I'm almost definite is a bomber now that that one's appeared to be a B-17. They seem similar size, although that one is obviously slightly further away. I feel very bad for that B-17 down there that's friendly. Oh, it crashed. That's a shame. Could have at least gone down in style. Right, let's look for this mystery plane. There it is. Alright. We're going on this one fast, it seems isolated. I think that A7M might have the same idea as we do. That doesn't really matter, that's just more help. I'm hoping all 3 of us aren't going after that, so I really don't want a situation like last time. because yeah, I actually need the money to buy the aircraft. Oh, it's B-17. Alright, I might let the P1Y1 take that then. Right, let's go find some fighters to attack. Let's go help our friend down here. Oh, okay, he crashed. Right, let's go for this SB2C then. Oh no, our friend re-engaged. Let's go help our squad mate. For what is war without camaraderie? Right, so if he's turning in there, we want to get a top view on it. Oh, and he's dead. Probably a pilot knockout looking at the sequence of events there. Right, I'm hoping that we can turn around on this B-47. Okay, that's on fire. We're going to want to turn and pull up. And go for... That is not the plane I wanted. Where is the plane I wanted? There. Trying to dive in behind us, but luckily going for someone else. So we could avoid them. Okay, nothing seems to be diving on us at the moment, so we'll go after it still. It's smoking a lot, so it should be easy pickings. Right, it's on fire, we'll pull off. No point we're exposing ourselves to the gunners if we don't need to. Oh crap. Should have checked the altitude a bit earlier. But if we watch, I think one of our friends was following it. We should be able to see what happens to it. Where is the SB2C? I think it might have died actually. Let's see if we got accredited for it. Oh, we got an assist out of that. That was quite shameful, to be honest. Wasn't the best manoeuvre that could have ever been chosen, but I did it, and I guess that's that. Let's hope in the future it doesn't go so poorly. That's probably a slight negative, actually. Yeah, -800. I mean, if we win, we'll make that small negative back up. Right, our crew's going to be on mission for 248. So I suggest we do a quick test flight. Now, what's a good map to do some... I don't actually have any good ideas for a map to do some funny acrobatics on. Oh, difficulty, realistic, attack on Pearl Harbor. You know, I think we can just deal with waiting the a couple of minutes without doing a mission editor. Yeah, we have to get that, then I'll get that, then I'll focus on this fighter line, so any silver lines I make will not be going straight over here. That'll be sort of once we reach this sort of part of this fighter line. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, pass, which is solid. Yeah, got 3 minors. One to do with not being far enough left to let a motorcyclist go. One braking slightly too much when going up to a roundabout, going slightly too fast onto that junction. And one was checked all the mirrors but forgot or didn't make it obvious enough that I was looking at a blind spot once. But to be honest, none of them are big issues. It's an okay amount. So yeah, quite happy with that. It's quite a flat bellied aircraft. I can't actually remember if that's a trait of a lot of Japanese planes or not. Let's check. It might just be this series of plane. So it's like goes into a curved line and then faces itself. Oh, okay, I guess we won't be able to check that out then. That's a shame. It's not the same on all planes. Oh, I forget, I don't really have... I guess Sweden's probably my only example of this, but like most of them have a more sort of curved than square, rather than being so flat to the wings. It's an interesting design though. Anyway, can't wait to go back to these guys. Anyway, the Swedish are not our objective yet. Luckily, Pagani said he's free tomorrow, so we might actually have him back on, which will be nice. Been a while since we saw him online playing. Right, this is taking a little while. Let's see, is it because of the rank problems? Oh no, we're in. Alright, not as bad as it could have been there. Oh yeah, and I've decided from now on, thumbnail wise, for each line, what I want to do is actually try and get like quite epic thumbnails, but I'll just have it saying the rank rather than having the part on the screen, just because it saves like 5 minutes of editing plus before I start, which doesn't sound like a lot, but if I'm trying to balance revision and homework, those 5 minutes are quite good, because it just means that's what I can use to set up my mic and pop filter and start up the softwares, etc. Just a bit helpful. And as long as I'm trying to do it, so I'll edit in a few types of the aircraft we'll be using, use like custom flights, mesh them. So it'll be like one nice one, and we'll just use that throughout that rank of playing, rather than having like 20 parts put in each rank. Because obviously by the time we start getting to those top ones, we're going to be in the same rank for quite some time. Let's see if we recognise any of the names here. No, sadly not. Sometimes if you're playing quite regularly in the same sort of week, you do sometimes just meet the same people. I guess that's probably a lot less likely now that I'm running over multiple servers though. But back when I used to play really late on European servers, particularly when like we were through lockdown, so that was quite easy to do. You definitely did find a lot of the same people, just because there were actually that many people playing in that sort of slot. It was good fun, just going, oh hey mate. Like you could be in the same guys for like 4 matches in a row, and then like see him a couple of times like the next day or something, so that's quite fun. Be nice to have that back, but obviously don't always get so lucky. Now it's paired us with a Ki-61. I imagine that's because most of the team is German. Yeah, German. 2 Japanese planes, German, well, American crossed to German. Japanese and German. So yeah, majority of the team's German. Probably about 1/3 of us Japanese planes. Once again, I generally think the biggest issue is going to be the Soviet planes, because they're just good. I mean, they weren't in real life, but you know, Gaijin may have slight Soviet bias. That definitely hasn't been decided on for at least 20 years. So if we look around, I did not know the Soviets had a B-25 edition. So what's that, just extra armour plating on an already armoured? Right, now looking ahead, I think that's a bomber or a heavy attack aircraft. There's quite large splodge there. Nothing else seems to have pierced the sort of horizon level. PVJ down there. Not exactly sure what those are. I think it's an attack aircraft. I don't think that Ki-61 is going to come off very well there. Yeah, that was silly. Oh well, we should probably go and avenge him. Off we go. Seems that the best way to assault this one will be a top-down attack and hope we don't mess up. I think it's one engine on. Oh, okay. We won't be needing to get involved there then. Right, let's use the energies for a gentle climb back up. And we'll look for another target. Don't really want to go purposefully over to those. Be nice if I could get to that Typhoon, but I feel like that Yak 3 might be problematic. We'll try though. Actually, it might be best to peel away from the danger and go help this KI-61. Where's our friendlies? Yeah, just looking at the friendlies, it's better if some of those engage some of those heavier planes because they'll have more luck with them. Whereas we can obviously just help this Japanese plane out here. If we can put a few targets in its space, it can't really focus on one of us. And then his gunners shouldn't be as effective. Oh! Looks like we've done, and someone already claimed the Typhoon. Okay, let's climb once again. Not going to keep using wet because I don't want to overheat the engines. Want to save that for if they're needed in battle. Right, let's roll over and we'll see if we can follow these. I don't know how fast that is. I think it's just a Soviet attack aircraft maybe. It's coming. The issue is I'm worried now that it has such an energy advantage it's going to be able to curl over despite its bigger size. No, don't think it will. Either way I'm going to curl. Ah. Oh, it's Swedish. Not really the plane I was thinking of. I think it was sort of a Tis Maria type plane. Oh well. That's a learning point. That is a Swedish plane. So heavily armed and weirdly manoeuvrable for its size would be something that would have been worth making note of. Oh well, that doesn't matter. That won't hurt our pride. We'll just go straight back in like we should. Alright, we have about another quarter hour to this, so probably one, maybe two more games. Tomorrow should be an extended session as it will be Friday. So I probably might not start earlier tomorrow, but I will be going a bit later. Did not know that. I like these facts, but sometimes they do get a bit repetitive. Knew that one. No, you think maybe they might just change it up a bit, throw some extra ones in, pull a couple of the common ones out. This is why most people do the Swedish line for these jets, the Vikings. They do look very good due to their unique design. Don't know why I don't have 30 minutes in that one. Right, Lake Ladoga. This game really does make me want to brush up on my World War II history knowledge. Sometimes. I don't really know it at sort of battle level. I know on like national level, like the geopolitical side of a lot of it, but battle-wise, my knowledge is definitely lacking. I mean, I know this isn't necessarily a battle in it, it could just be a historically based possibility, but the locations are usually mentioned. Alright, if we're pulling off here, I want to see, I think yeah, they're probably going to be going off to the left, so I'm going to sort of turn around to the left as well. We'll do our usual altitude, that usually works decently. Right, so is it a majority? Okay, so we have Italian planes, which is definitely going to help. Yeah, it's a right mix actually. I think it's predominantly German, then mixture of Italian and Japanese. Soviet planes, Swedish planes. Let's try not to underestimate those ones this match. I want to be doing that again. Alright, looking around. Can I see nothing? Absolutely nothing except frozen tundra. Is it actually, it might just be snow, not tundra. I don't really know where in the world it is. Yeah, if it's tundra, I wouldn't expect there to be so many trees. Right, so we don't really seem to have any bombers on this team, yeah. I was wondering where they would have got to, but other than the DO-335, which I think is more of an attack aircraft, if I'm not mistaken. Can I see it through his player card? I don't know. Like, that suggests if he's a predominant attacker user, then that might be why. Right. Oh, that's something I've noticed, like, tank titles seem to be significantly easier to obtain than air titles, because what? I'm trying to think what I have. Yeah, good to get some Japanese medals. Right, yeah, we seem to be quite central in our group, slightly to the left. Don't know where that A7M's going. Maybe he's cutting across and around, he might be trying to flank over. Anyway, we're going to go lean slightly over to the right to rejoin the group. And once we're on a pathway that should intersect, we will then rejoin with them. FX2. F2. X might be 10. I think that might be just nonsense. Oh, he meant F. He meant put an F in the chat times 2 because the guy who crashed. That makes sense. I think that's a British version of the P63. Right, I think we might be served better to focus on that Yak 3 for now though. I noticed another black dot somewhere over there, which just sort of faded. Alright, so the main body seems to be over this sort of lake area. So I'm imagining most of them, they either cut across there or some of them came from that one. Not quite sure. Either way, it's going to be a fight over an icy lake, so if you crash, that could be quite nightmarish. I think it'd be probably better to actually crash into the soft sand and hope that saves your impact. Soft snow, I mean. I think it says soft sand, which is clearly not what that is. I hope this Jack 3 sort of, yeah, this is perfect positioning if we can get in time. We sort of missed the perfect positioning, but still some good positioning if we'd actually hit the shots. And I lost control. These guys either have way better crews than me, or I'm just doing something completely bloody wrong. I thought he turned into me for a second. I didn't see how he would have had the momentum to do that. Doesn't really matter if we lose control here, we're just dropping anyway. This could go very wrong. I think we're tangled up in a 2v2 or 3v2. Oh, I would really like to get out of this overload. And he crashed. That's a shame. Would have been nicer if he'd let me have the kill. Right, let's go for this P63. Then we have enough cannon and ammunition for another fight or two, I reckon. As long as we're just conservative with it. Okay, something's shooting up at me and I have no idea where. Oh, it's just some AA units on the ground. Right, I'm gonna head back once I've used up all my ammunition. Probably throw it down on a howitzer. Yeah, losing control is not an ideal right now. Let's get these armoured cars, and then we can probably get out of here. Alright, we'll cross one howitzer as we go back over the lines. Turn right and get out of here. Alright, didn't manage to get it, but we got a hit, so we'll probably get assist if someone actually takes it out. And now let's scream on home. Go low so we're harder to hit and someone can't just drop dive on us, as they'll just go plummeting into the ground. Not that anyone seems too close, to be honest. That was one of our more successful runs today. Hopefully we get reloaded and we get a go out again. 3, 5, 2, 4, so pretty even in the air at the moment. Yeah, it's looking about, still safe. To be honest, I think we're far too far from the front lines now for anyone to drop out or try to bother chasing us down. So it should be a safe ride on back to the airbase. The only thing that might go wrong is if a bomber for some reason decides to throw a stray bomb on the runway, but luckily we have most of our bases left, so I wouldn't imagine that would happen. And looking at TNT points, probably not bombers, maybe some sort of like attack aircraft bombers, but nothing that's probably going to go after bases. Is that guy behind us, or is that... Oh no, it's the FW-190 that's chugging into base after us. Alright, gonna straighten up on the approach. I don't know why our engine's so overheated. Nothing's been shot out. No. Either way, we'll cut the speed. It might be because we're so low. The engine gets more heated because the air's denser, so it has to work a lot harder to cut through the air and push the air through. Could be a reasonable explanation. Where's the Fokker Wolf? Oh, there he is. He's coming in at an angle, that's for sure. Anyway, this will be the last round tonight, as it's been quite a long round as we haven't died immediately. Did he decide to pull off, or maybe he's guarding us? I'm not quite sure. Did he see? Seems a weird thing to do. Hope he now doesn't stall and plummet into the ground. Maybe you're just leaving space or re-angling. Don't know if we'll ever know. Either way, it worked out for him. He's got a perfect run-in line. Little bit of bump, nothing major. Let's see how he pulls it down. Not as well. Though to be fair, I think he might have had gear damage or something like that. It looked like only one of those might have been coming down. Right, there's 1, 2, 3 of them left, 4 of us left, so once again still very equal. Very glad he made it down then. To be fair, there's a more bottomly, like, these guys, I don't know how well they're fighters, they're obviously not on the board for their fighting points, so we'll see. I'm imagining, looking at the map, I can't really see any of them, so I'm assuming they've gone back to base. Which base would be hard to guess. So I'm going to go over here because they were attacking ground units, predominantly the top two. So they're probably nearer the base that's near ground units. Right, we'll climb a little bit, but not anywhere near as much as we used to, as we just want to cover ground and get to where we need to go. Hopefully that A7M can spot something. Yeah, looking at where that A7M's going, it seems to be staying mostly around the middle. So I guess if they're crossing over or something, he might be able to alert us of that presence. I think both me and Stalin have the same idea about going to his left base. Oh no! Right on the ball. Behind, hopefully he got the message. I'm gonna dive so I don't get hit. Roll and then pull up. Yeah, it looks like you got the message, you got to turn in. Nice, that guy really set that up. That guy thought he was in for a nice easy kill, but luckily he spotted him. More out of luck than anything. Alright, he wants us to pay attention to grid zone. Okay, so there's a guy out here. Alright. Right, we'll get over there as quick as possible. Let's ask for a +5. Deck, okay. Level off. I think that's what, 10,000 feet, so that's what, about 3,000 meters, so yeah, no point to climb too much. P.14 and P.63. Alright, we should be able to deal with that. Alright, yeah, they're just starting to pop up on the thing. What of ours is over there? Is that, I think that's probably AI. Yeah, no, there's 4 of us. Oh no, because his name would have popped up earlier if it wasn't AI. So I see the 3 of us. There's Taluni, Stalin, me. Where's Natural? Not quite sure. Oh, well, I'm sure we'll see him now. I would go down there and grab a couple targets, but... Okay, you got them both. Alright, let's go down and grab a couple targets. Good on him. Must have pulled something sweet off. Let's see how much we weighed in this before we sign off. Alright, nice. I mean, 2 defeats, that's a bit oof, but... Oh, it would have been really nice if that went on the right side there. Wish I had the money to order that one. Right, one final bomber here, whilst we save up some gold. Sorry, silver lines. And then we're on to this line. Right guys, well, thank you for tuning in. It was fun streaming to you guys. Good night. Hope to see you tomorrow.